we've heard a lot from Meghan Markle over the years as to why she was unhappy allegedly within the British monarchy. But this real insight reveals, I think, a little bit more about why Meghan felt, at least, she was strangled within the monarchy. But what truly was it? Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the heart of London. Lovely to see you today. I hope you're all keeping well. We're edging towards Christmas, are we not? Hope you've got all your presents wrapped and everything good. I don't know about you, but as ever, I'm way behind everything. And have you noticed how things have gone up in the shops? Gosh, I sound like Norman Evans in the Over the Garden Wall sketch, don't I? But truly, they have gone up, haven't they? And it's difficult because we're all struggling to enjoy ourselves, all thanks, of course, to the negativity of that pandemic. But as I say, smile, move forward. Let's at least try and live in the moment, because we should all be grateful for what we have and what's going around us. If you've got friends, reach out to them. If you haven't, reach out to me. I'm here for you every day. But seriously, do try and find the positives in life. I know it's difficult right now. As I say, here in London and across the United Kingdom and Scotland and Wales and Ireland, we're all being locked down every 2 minutes. Let me know what it's like in your part of the world. But as ever, we have to get back to your breaking roll story of the day. This really centres, as ever, on the former royal known as Meghan Markle. She was recently speaking to a really good close friend. And we won't really trip this particular guy up, but I'm not quite sure if he knew what he was telling me. It was interesting because during that conversation, one of the things that really emerged, not necessarily from Prince Harry, because as we know, he stated, didn't he, rather famously, that he felt trapped within the British monarchy and that he could escape. And of course, William wasn't allowed to escape, and his father, His Royal Highness Prince Charles, wasn't allowed to escape either, but he was. I think what's interesting about that particular story is he was allowed to escape because he had millions of pounds, bestowed on him, firstly, of course, by the much loved and late Queen Mother, of course, our gracious Majesty the Queen's mother, and of course that huge windfall from his late mother, Princess Diana. So when he said he was running out of money, that truly baffled a lot of people over here, because he already had millions and had access to millions. But it appears the bigger problem for Meghan Markle was the fact that she allegedly, and we always have to say that on the show, felt that she was super constrained by, of course, the tightening of the monarchy. And she felt that it was underdeveloped and that they basically missed a trick by not really including some of her ideas and how they could have modernised the monarchy. Now, in fairness to Meghan, you can see her point of view. She comes from a digital world, perhaps thinking this is how we could really ruffle feathers and make people take notice and really make the monarchy more 21st century. But of course, the monarchy has its own way of doing things. They take their time, and of course there are protocols in place, and of course deals and things that have gone on for hundreds of years. They certainly weren't going to turn around on the whim of a former actress who basically said, do what I've been doing. After all, was it that successful for her? Not necessarily, really. But it developed even further. This conversation revealed this. According to that good source, and as ever, allegedly, it was very difficult apparently for Meghan to even offer any inspirational talks when she went on royal visits, say like to the National Theatre, or indeed say, I don't know, opening a particular an event or something like that. She couldn't really express what she felt, because of course that's not part of the royal job. Certainly you couldn't remain outspoken, you couldn't get political, and she felt, according to this source, that she was just being constrained at every level. Apparently she spoke to Prince Harry on a number of occasions, and allegedly he tried to explain exactly this is how monarchy works. That really was the turning point for Harry and Meghan. They felt that they wanted to have their voices heard, do things differently, and of course that led to that now infamous half in, half out agreement, which our gracious Majesty the Queen said, you're out. So consequently, Meghan's voice can be heard, but from a long, long distance away, over in the United States. Neil Sean in the heart of London.